Happy Saturday. I'm Fox 13 meteorologist Tony Sadiku with a quick check on the tropics. And we're still keeping a close eye on potential tropical cyclone 4 because this is the one system that's got the best chance of inheriting a name. Doesn't have much time, but it is one that is getting a little bit better organized this morning. Still does not have a closed center of circulation, but that could change. Hurricane hunters expected to fly into this storm later this morning, and they'll see what they find. If the winds perhaps get a little bit stronger, the system looks a little bit better defined, we could see this get a name. But the reason they call it a potential tropical cyclone 4 is basically that allows the Hurricane Center to issue advisories for areas that could be impacted by this. You can see the movement is northwest at 14, so it's going to leave Florida alone. It's not a Florida threat, but it is one that could have some impacts here for parts of northern Mexico and southern Texas. So it is expected to get a name. Danielle would be the next name on the list at some point later this afternoon, but it's not going to stay Danielle for long. As you can see, this should weaken pretty quickly. But been an interesting hurricane season, right? We're talking late August and our fourth named storm. Typically, we get our fourth named storm by August 14th, August 15th on average. So a little bit slower start here. We'll see. This could end up not even getting a name. So we'll kind of watch how things play out. It is going to move into areas that could use the rain, much like the last several systems we've seen. It's more of a rainmaker than a windmaker. You could see the drought conditions that have plagued much of Texas here. And that's where things stand. It looks like decent rainfall going to be a possibility. 1 to 3 inches next few days. Some isolated amounts could get as much as 5, but beneficial rain from Houston to Dallas. Some of it could lead to some flooding in and around the area. The other area we're watching in the tropics is well out there in the Atlantic, which is a typical kind of region that we're watching for potential tropical development. And basically, Hurricane Center is monitoring a wave that's going to move into the eastern Atlantic and have a shot at developing into something. Chances aren't good, and it's not going to be in a hurry. You could see chances next 2 days 0. Next 5 days, 20% chance. Conditions are fairly okay in this region. Wind shear is light, but there's still some Saharan dust and dry air that this will have to compete with. So it is something that we'll be watching for you going forward. But at least at this point, as expected, tropics are starting to wake up. But again, no threats to Florida anytime soon. We'll keep you posted. All things tropical, myfoxhurricane.com.